Hello everybody and welcome back to some Pixelmon. And you're probably all wondering, oh my goodness, well probably not even wondering, you're probably all thinking, oh my goodness, finally, it's been such a long time since Pixelmon. And you'd be right, it has been a very long time and that's been a bad thing. It's not to say that I haven't been playing it, it's just to say that I haven't been recording because I've been busy and haven't really had enough time to record or anything like that. So if I actually repeat anything in this video which I've already said in other videos, that's my fault. That is a huge tentacle. That's insanely large. Yeah, that would just be my fault because it has been quite some time. Oh my god, there is a boss Graveler. Let's go fight it. Fight it. Actually, did Blastoise have a model change? Oh dear. Oh. Yes, I think it did. Let's fight this boss Graveler. I don't know whether to fight it with. See, who's higher level? Oh, they're both the same. Let's fight with Blastoise. Actually reminds me, I need to get Bulbasaur out again and evolve it because Bulbasaur is actually the model for Venusaur has now changed, and I think it looks rather nice. So I quite. Oh no! Oh, it killed itself. Because it killed itself, we didn't drop any loot. That's annoying. Ah. Yeah, the model for Venusaur has actually changed. Well, it changed ages ago, but in this, actually I think it was the update before this, I think it changed, but I haven't actually evolved the Bulbasaur yet, so it's still a little chibi, little Bulbasaur, just cooling out, being a thing. So yeah, we're gonna go and hopefully evolve him today, see if we can fill up our Pokedex, yeah, because we don't have Venusaur or Ivysaur. Actually, I think Moonlight, at the moment, actually has enough happiness. Yes, I think Moonlight does. So we can take our ball or Everstone off. Him, yeah. I was about to say her, but him. Do we have any decent level? Actually, Trapinch quite a decent level. Tie is huge. Aquatail. I completely didn't even realise that they had Ice Fang. Moonlight. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, so Moonlight has enough level to evolve into an Espeon. And people complain about the fact that it's an Espeon, not Umbreon, because they're like, oh, the name doesn't make sense. What's up with the name? Blah blah blah. But the name was actually a fan suggestion, and honestly, it's not the weirdest name in the world. If you think about it, okay, it's inverted, so if I get an Umbreon, I call that Daylight. It's not the end of the world. But yes, what can I speak about? The server? The server's going quite well. Well, I say it's going quite well. It did go through a couple days where it went down, and that is now all resolved. It turned out that was just some, what I describe as Linux splody issues, because it's some complicated Linux stuff that I don't like explaining. And yeah, basically that exploded. We need to get to a healer. Oh my goodness, this Rhyhorn just... Yeah, I was about to say that Rhyhorn just destroyed thing there. Actually, oh! Nummel. Oh, I got Earthquake, that's fine. Great. Let's go and use Liam's farm healer here. Now this is not on the server, this is not on the 24/7 server, although it is the world taken directly from it, which means there are builds on here that you will see. I probably won't interact with builds all that much on the server, well, builds that other people have made, I'll probably just run past them and ignore them, because I'm never like that. No, I'll point out and I'll give credit to the build, when I'm actually doing the server playthrough as opposed to this. But where do we need to go? Oh no, that's what we needed to do. We needed to get Bulbasaur. I completely forgot. I can talk about what I've been doing. As of recently, I've been doing a lot of work regarding, well, with 6th form. Oh, I thought my Pokemon just disappeared for a second. I was thinking, oh god damn it. Could we put Xandra? We haven't really used Xandra, and I don't think we will. Although I like her. I like Xavier Green more, for starters, and yeah, I think it's just better. Better if we just, you know, don't do that. Right, so chomp chomp. Don't even really need to level up that much, really, to evolve. Just need something to kill. Rhydon, you'll be a pretty decent level. What was I going to say? Oh yes, what I've been up to at the moment. I have been up to several things in real life. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing a bit with, quite a lot with sixth form work. It's taken up a lot of my time at the moment. What else? Archery. I started doing archery now. I've wanted to do archery for quite some time, and we've been offered the opportunity to do an archery course, and hopefully that will go to plan, and it looks like it is going to. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it, and I'm actually going to hopefully start doing it on a regular basis now. So I'm going to go do archery club, and I'm also going to look into buying my own bow. I think I'm going to start with a recurve, although let's get rid of synthesis. I think my first bow is going to be a recurve, which is just your typical bow usually. The majority of bows you see are recurve. And then I think after recurve I might go and get myself a... Is that... No. Oh my god, it is a tiny Charmander. I think after I get that I might possibly look into either purchasing a compound bow or a horsebow. Or horsebow. Although I've never used a compound, I've used a horsebow and they are so much fun. But I've never used a compound. Yes, compound. I can't focus, I can't speak, I can't do multiple things at a time. Don't be just mad. Yeah. So that's what's happening in life at the moment. I don't know really much of anything else. Just, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, we use Bide. I can't, yeah, oh, no, never mind. I was about to say, I can't remember whether something happened. Oh, never mind. So we're about to see Invisible Bulbasaur evolve. Wait, why is Bulbasaur is evolving? What do you mean Bulbasaur is evolving? I don't have a Bulbasaur. Okay, that's a bug. And I think I know exactly what caused that bug as well. Oh dear. Oh, never mind, that's fine. Say, oh dear, something broke. There we go. Oh yes, you might notice, I also, I changed the sounds. I completely forgot I even did that, but the sounds in the game currently are changed, so they're actually, a lot of them are the in-game cries now. And that's because I wanted to download it and see what it sounded like. At first I thought it was even more annoying than usual, sort of the usual sounds of just, well, what sound like just a bunch of teenagers making silly sounds, in all honesty. But that was, it's okay, I'm getting used to it, it's not that bad. Opinion. Trying to think of other interesting topics that I can speak of, or speak about rather. Doctor Who 50th anniversary. That was 2 days ago. So the special came out yesterday. Oh no, it was yesterday. Of course it was yesterday. But I'm stupid. Yeah, the 50th anniversary was yesterday, and the 50th anniversary special was released. And if I'm going to be honest, it wasn't that great, in my opinion. I really didn't like it as much as I would have hoped it. Really. It was a bit silly, and they also contradicted themselves in the episode. And the reason I say that, and this is going to include spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, and if you don't want spoilers, I'd recommend skipping ahead. But at the beginning of the episode, oh, I didn't know to drop seed. At the beginning of the episode, there was talk of, well, basically they had sort of those time rifts, or like I can't remember what they called them exactly. It was like rips in time, or in space, where they just basically, basically the thing where the Fez came out of, the thing which you threw the Fez out of. But at the end of the episode, they said, well, they're all like all the time. I can't remember what they said. All the time, yes, all the timelines are skewed or distorted too much, so they won't actually remember anything which happens. And that's a bit of a stupid thing, because if they don't remember what happens, how the hell did the Matt Smith the Matt Smith doctor remember that he had to throw the Fez through and then throw himself through? It's, if they don't remember it, then he wouldn't remember it ever happening on either of those occasions. Either of those occasions, rather. So, yeah, and they also kind of contradicted the whole, you can't walk in front of yourself and you can't interrupt alternate timelines that happen, well, that bit, in the Christopher Eccleston, yes, I think it's Christopher Eccleston, when Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor. That's, yeah, they just kind of broke a few things in that. I don't know where I'm going. I should probably go to the village I saw up on the tower. When we were up on the frozen tower, I could see a village in the distance, so I'm gonna go off there probably and see if anything interesting is there. But yes, that's 50th anniversary in a nutshell. Although you have to know that that is my opinion. That's not saying everybody will find it bad or disappointing. That's just my personal view, because I don't have a problem with programs or books or any form of media that sort of introduces something which makes no sense according to sort of physics or anything like that, something that completely breaks it. So time travel, I don't have a problem with the fact that Doctor Who time travels at all. Basically, I have a problem when a program introduces this and doesn't stick to its own lore, because there will be some implicit lore, there will be some lore, and that's not L-A-W, not that kind of lore, it's L-O-R-E, which I assume most of you would know, but basically it just means the history or how something works, or something to that extent. For example, polywag. For example, I'm trying to think of a good example here. A piece of lore. I can't think of a good example off the top of my head. Basically, the lore is effectively the origins of, and it also goes into detail of how something works and how it functions and how it shouldn't function. And the problem I have is with a lot of media is when they introduce some lore and then they contradict themselves. When they introduce it and say, look, this is amazing, look at it, it's wow, what's going on, and then they just don't pay attention to anything past that. Oh, hello, Nina. It's just, and I know that doesn't really make much sense because I've just quite literally well, I've told you, I have no idea, really. But yes, it doesn't really make sense, and this is the city here. What is this? Terrence City. They introduce some lore, and then they don't stick to it, and they contradict themselves a lot, and that I really dislike forms of media. And in all honesty, the writing for the 50th episode was a bit kind of meh. It wasn't that exciting. It was a bit lazy, if I'm honest. It wasn't really that great. This building. Trading Pokeballs. I can't spare any Pokeballs. Sorry, fella. For one. Enjoy our stay. Accessories. What are you selling? Lucky eggs. So you should probably buy a lucky egg, although I don't know where any of my. You probably shouldn't stand on the counter. That's not considered polite. Goods. Well, this is just this kind of typical stuff. Cool. And this is just TMs, yeah. I assume. Yeah, it's just the same, I'd assume. Roof access. Okay, cool. Let's fly. See what happens. Damn, that's amazing. And there's a hole in this building, and there is fire. Okay, makes sense. Great. Nobody has thought to try and put out the fire or anything like that. What is this building over here? Does this? What is this? Ooh. I think we have just found ourselves a gym. Have we not? I think we have. Right, well we're gonna have to go on a hunt for the gym leader then. Although we don't have enough time to do it today. So I hope everybody has enjoyed watching. If you have any form of feedback, so if you like the way these episodes are structured, or if you prefer go back to sort of what they were before, or anything along those lines, feel free to drop a comment. Drop a comment about anything, as long as it isn't harassing me saying when's the next Pixelmon or I demand Pixelmon, because quite honestly that's just really annoying, and if anything it just makes me want to not release an episode. So anyway, as I was saying, hope everybody's enjoyed. My name is b-lazing for MKS Gaming, and I shall speak to you next time.